Hi, welcome to eSPACE. My name is Lori and I'm going to help you get started using the Lifecycle Calculator, another valuable tool to assist you with being proactive in managing your facility. And yes, it's free. Why? Because we believe every user should have this effective tool to plan for future costs related to your facilities and capital replacement costs. Let's get started with using this tool. First, we're going to add new users. On the left sidebar of your dashboard, go to Setup, Users, click Add New User. You can add admins and users. Admins will have full access, while users will not have access to the Setup section. When adding an admin, be sure to check the box below, Is Lifecycle Admin, complete the required fields, and save. For a user, all you need to do is give them access, complete the form requirements, and save. If you are using other eSPACE tools, users will be pre-populated and can be given different permissions within each application. Simply click the green Edit button to the right of the user's name, grant them permissions, and save. Now that we have our users added, we're going to set up our capital groups. Capital groups are intended to be used to differentiate different kinds of equipment and assets. For example, you may want to add a capital group named HVAC so that all of your HVAC related items are listed together. There are two ways that you can add capital groups. If you want to add a custom field to a capital group, you can go to Setup, Custom Field, click the blue Add New Custom Field, give your custom field a name, and associate it with one or multiple capital groups. Using the HVAC example, you could add a custom field such as tonnage so that this information is included within the Lifecycle Calculator. Notice here that you have the option to edit the custom field or delete it. You can also add capital groups by clicking on Lifecycle, located on the left sidebar of your dashboard, then Capital Groups. Click on the green button, Add New Capital Group. Notice that when you add the capital group here, you can also associate it with a custom field, add a description, and save. Next, we're going to add our items. An item can be any asset, piece of equipment, or building component that you want to track the life cycle and/or depreciation schedule of. It does not have to be just building related. It can include IT equipment, maintenance equipment, flooring, actual real estate, as well as building components like HVAC systems and roofs. To add an item, click on Life Cycle in the left sidebar of your dashboard and select Items. There are three ways to add items. Option number 1. If you are a current subscriber to eSPACE Work Order Management, you can click the blue button, Sync Equipment from WOMS. This will pull over all of your equipment from Work Order Management so that you do not have to re-enter the data. Now that is efficient. Option number 2. If you have your data in an Excel spreadsheet, you can upload that data. Click Import Item from File and click Download Template File. Transfer your data to this format and then click on Import Items and follow the prompts. Option number 3. You can also add single items by clicking the green button Add New Item. This button is also available on the calculator page. This can be done at any time, even if you used one of the other options or are starting from scratch. To use this option, follow these steps to complete the form. Provide the item name, make it as specific as needed to assist you in identifying this item and reporting on it accordingly. If you are an eSPACE Work Order Management subscriber, you can add item as equipment in Work Order Management by checking this box. This will allow you to include items to the Lifecycle Calculator and Work Order Management from this setup screen. Simply add the location of the item and the service categories that you want to associate it with. Next, we're going to select the capital group from the drop-down menu that was established previously. If you need to add a new capital group, no worries, you can easily go back and add it. The Location and Other Notes field allows you to add a location or other specific notes related to this item. Next, we're going to enter the current replacement value. This is what it would cost to replace the item today. Enter the start date. This is critical to get correct in order for the calculator to be accurate. If the item is brand new or new to you, then this date should be the date acquired. If this is an item already in service, then you have two options which will have direct impact on the remaining useful life. You can list the date it was put into service. If so, then the remaining useful life would need to be the original life expectancy. The other approach, which is the best practice, is to set the start date as current and only project the remaining useful life as future life expectancy. This will provide you with a more accurate picture of the funds needed in the future to address the replacement of the item. Next, select from the drop-down the remaining useful life. How many more years will this item be in use or be functional? What is its life expectancy from today? Refer to the start date for more clarification. Is depreciable? Is this an item that you would want to track the depreciation of? If so, check the box Is depreciable, which will expose three more fields. They are: initial value. What did the item originally cost? Purchase year. What year was it purchased, or what year did the depreciation begin? Depreciation years. This is the number of years you will track the depreciation of the item, which may be different from the remaining useful life. If you have added any custom fields and associated them with the capital group from this item, they will be displayed next for completion. Reminder: you can set a date and reminder text here for every item. This is great if you want to be reminded via email a year prior to the end of life for any item or other such reminders. You and your team can add comments related to each item. Simply click within the text box to add your first comment. If you want to add additional comments, select Add More Comments. Add attachments such as an owner's manual, warranty documents, and even a picture of the item, then save. From the calculator page, you can set your custom inflation factor. Click on the drop-down arrow and select the appropriate percentage rate, and then click the green button, Save, and Calculate. Now that all of the data has been added, you will see the end result, which includes summary, depreciation, and items pages, which can all be exported to Excel or PDF. The summary page shows you the amount of monies that need to be retained for capital replacement purposes based on the year and capital group. Notice that all of the grid columns are able to be filtered in ascending or descending order. This is consistent on the other pages as well. The depreciation page lists all of your items that you indicated were depreciable and breaks down the depreciation amount by year. The grid columns are able to be filtered here. The items page shows all items you have added, the capital group associated with it, and other pertinent details. When you click on a specific item within the items page, you will see all of the item lifecycle details, including the proposed retire date. The system automatically calculates a proposed retire date for each item based on the start date and remaining useful life. If you desire to extend or shorten the proposed retire date, merely change the remaining useful life forward or backward. You will receive an email notification 90 days prior to the proposed retire date. You can then retire the item by clicking on the tan Retire Item button, located on the top of the page. A form will pop up. Enter the date you are retiring the item. If you desire to add a replacement item, then check the appropriate box and save. After clicking Save, the new screen will be the replacement item. Some of the fields will be pre-populated, but you have the ability to edit them. Complete the balance of the form based on the new life cycle of the item and save. To show all retired items, click on Show Retired Items on the bottom right of the dashboard. Every item has a cost grid associated with it. This will allow you to add and track costs associated with each item. This is not only a good repository of data, but will allow you to determine if the cost of maintenance has reached a point that replacement is your better option. Click on the item name, then scroll down to the middle of the item's management page and click on the green Add New Cost button. This will open up a new box where you can add your information. Next, enter your labor and material costs, notes for reference, and choose Save. You also have the option to export your information to Excel. If you are a work order management subscriber, the costs entered in work order management will be added into the cost grid and will be identified as costs from a work order. Please note that if you want to edit or delete that cost, it has to be done in work order management, not in the lifecycle calculator. I hope this video has been very helpful in getting started with the lifecycle calculator. If you have any questions, please click on Support located on the top of your dashboard. We are here for you and happy to assist you. To learn more about our other products, such as the Event Scheduler, Work Order Management, CoolSpace, and more, go to eSpace.cool. That's right, eSpace.cool. Our goal is to equip you with the best-in-class products and services to help you be effective, efficient, and intentional with the facilities you have been entrusted to steward.